Hello everyone, welcome back to your favorite quizzing channel, Whiz. You're here with your host master. I hope you still recognize me. My name is still Priyadarshan Babu, and I'm here. You know why, to share the questions and answers with you. Sorry for this different kind of look, but there is something special coming up. I will share it with you once the time is right. So there's a reason behind doing it. It's not just an impromptu decision, but that's not why we're here today. I'll first start off with the answers of yesterday's questions and then move on to the five questions for today. So here is question number one for yesterday. Which 80s classic Hindi comedy had Deepthi Naval playing a door-to-door salesperson selling Chamko detergent? Well, I told you that this movie had also been remade, but the remake didn't do that well. The name of the movie that we were looking for is Chashme Badur. And that brings us to question number two for yesterday. So here goes. With Jim Corbett National Park going to Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh always wanted to develop a forest area as a home for the big cats. Thus, this was declared as the 46th Tiger Reserve of India. So what was the name given to this tiger reserve in Uttar Pradesh? Well, it has a very interesting name rather, so you all should know this. The answer for this question is the Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. So that brings us to question number three. I feel the easiest one of the lot. Here it goes. What was the earlier name of SML Isuzu Limited? So the answer for this question, I think once I tell you the answer, all of you will be scratching your heads as to how come you couldn't crack this easy one. The answer is Swaraj Mazda Limited. And that brings us to question number four for yesterday. So here goes. Which brand of Mixie, an affiliate of Philips, got badly affected because of Jayalalitha's freebie schemes in Tamil Nadu? Well, the name of this brand is Preeti, and this brand, we have seen it in a couple of movies also. They have been co-sponsors of that. I don't know how many of y'all noticed it, but when I read this, I knew about that. Obviously, but if you're giving out stuff as freebies, it is bound to affect the sales. But nevertheless, they are a big brand, so they will always bounce back. And that brings us to our last question for yesterday. So here it is. Good Morning Vietnam bagged him his first Oscar nomination. Although the role eventually went to Jim Carrey, he was originally offered the role of the Riddler in Batman Forever. So what is the name of this super talented actor? So the answer that I was looking for, well, the answer is very simple, and this would have been a rather easy one to crack. The answer is Robin Williams, and that sums up our five questions for yesterday. It's time to move on to the five questions for today. So here is question number one. Name the apex agency in India that gives products the halal certification. So when we say halal meat, that means there's no blood left in the meat. They suck it right out, and that's the way they cut it also. So which is that agency that gives the halal certification? This might be a trick question for those of you who can understand it. Moving on to question number two for today. Here goes. Which type of biscuits are very popular from the Kyani bakery of Pune? So we all would have heard of the Kyani bakery, but they make one particular type of biscuit. It is not the only bakery to make these biscuits, but this is one of the few bakeries that is so famous for and so tasty. That is because of these biscuits. So moving on to question number three for today. Here goes. The nominations for the 2021 Grammy Awards include 6 nods for Dua Lipa, Taylor Swift, and Roddy Ricch, who is leading the nomination with 9 nods. So all you have to do is tell me the name of this artist. And that brings us to question number 4 for today. So here goes. After its split with Tata Motors, where has Fiat started its first independent dealership? So what I'm looking for in this answer is the name of a city. Obviously, it's an Indian city, so you just need to tell me where they have started off. And that brings us to our last question, a very, very interesting question to end today's day. So here is question number 5. Who are the partners of Dunkin' Donuts in India? So it's a very, and trust me, all of us would have heard the answer. So just scratch your heads a little, you will get the answer. And that sums up our 5 questions for today. Thank you for watching the video. Do try to attempt the answers and leave it in the comment section below. And while you're at it, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow, I will be meeting you all, but from a different location. And that location is going to be a secret until tomorrow. So do look out for my video. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. So till tomorrow, please stay safe, take care, good night, and let's continue the quizzing.